I spent so much of my life surviving routines that kept me disconnected from myself. And honestly, clocking out for the last time felt less like an ending and more like finally exhaling. Even though I'm stepping into a season of uncertainty, I'm also stepping into healing, discipline, and growth. And what I do know for sure is that I'm done abandoning myself to stay comfortable. This chapter isn't about unemployment. It's about rebuilding my life with intention and becoming the woman I know I'm meant to be. So this is week 1 of becoming her. Hey, look at this perfect sandwich. When I tell you this shit is so freaking good. So we have a vegan mayo with vegan bacon bits and pickled onions, a vegan jackfruit chicken patty, broccoli sprouts. We got pickles, another layer of that beautiful, delicious mayo. It's so good. Hey girl, today is the fourth day of my moon cycle. And it is 4 days from the day that I left my job. I officially am unemployed. So I was supposed to work until May 6th, but I decided to leave on the 5th because my cycle started and I knew it was coming, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to work the full week that I needed, and I'm so glad I did that. I have just been in the house for the past 4 days. I am exhausted. Of course, my cycles are pretty heavy. That's, the whole point of me going on this transformation journey is so that I can help to heal my moon cycle, to become healthier and just healthier inside and out in all the ways, and emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, in every way possible. I gotta force myself to get out of the house. So possibly going to be going out and maybe going to do some yoga in the park tomorrow. I would definitely like to go to church on Sunday for the first time in years. I usually work on Sundays. Sundays usually are my Monday. I just need to get the strength to do so. And today I've just been looking at my calendar and jotting down some things that I can do throughout this month. Like the library. The library is such a lit place. They have so many free classes that you can do. And so I've just been on the library in my city and just looking at different classes that I can take this month and writing it in my planner inside of my elevation manual that I'm looking at right now. Doing things like writing down the days that I'm doing my strength training, the days that I'm doing my wealthy woman routine, looking at my moon cycle support, even though I haven't done anything to support my cycle except for feed myself a little bit. I've barely been doing that. I don't even have the strength to hardly feed myself. But I hardly even have the strength to talk right now, but I definitely wanted to pop in and give an update. My child is still waking me up at 5 o'clock in the morning to walk him because his body just naturally is on that rhythm. So of course I have to get up at that time. So my body is still very much adjusting to this new schedule. It's adjusting to, and it's kind of like an unfair thing for me to even try to gauge at because I am on my cycle and my cycle is really heavy and that's just making me super tired. So I'm kind of beating myself up because I'm like, I should be doing X, Y, and Z. I should be filming every single day. But I'm giving myself the grace because my body is going through a transformation right now with in my uterus, and I need to just give myself grace, girl. But I'm also a little frustrated because my house looks a mess, like it always does in my late luteal phase and in my menstrual phase. So I'm like, I don't even want to get out of the house until my place is cleaned up. Like I got stuff on the countertops. Child. I don't even want to show you that. I'm just like, have some grace, I guess. As you can see, I'm wearing my in the house glasses. These are the glasses that are super scratched up. So if you see those reflective things on there, don't worry. I have practically a brand new pair that I wear when I'm outside the house.
To that is to just have beneficials in the soil. So adding in compost, good manure, worm castings, any of the good things that will bring beneficials in will combat the bad ones. Oh, perfect.
No, she was saying.
We have parsley, we have cilantro, peppermint, spearmint, definitely want lemon balm, really want oregano. Here, look at zinnias are supposed to look like when they're full and healthy. Okay, girl, so just got home from the sweet potato growing class. So when I got there, it was I literally walked up to the teacher in the class right at 10. Looked at my phone, it was 10:31, and she was talking for like a good 4 or 5 minutes. Then she was like, okay, you guys, thanks for coming. I'm like, girl, what? I'm glad I recorded, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have known. It would have been through one ear and out the other. But the good thing is that I know that they have potato slips. And according to, I got a piece of paper from them that also shows like what to plant during, the season, especially in the zone. I think we're in zone 8A here in Dallas. So they were basically showing that basically potatoes are the last thing that I can really grow in the growing season, which is ending very soon, because today is May 9th. Yes. Based on the paper, it said last day you can start this growing process with the potato slips is May 15th. So I'm like, girl, okay, good to know. But I had a really good time just being in that garden space, seeing all the bees, seeing all the beautiful birds, and see how much they loved that environment. There's this one plant that looked like it was like a sage variety. It looked like sage and lavender came together and had a baby. I believe the name was Salvia de Night, but it was a really beautiful plant, and the bees love it. That was like the one plant that I really saw them gravitating toward. There were so many bees on there, and it's really important for me to have a garden that is pollinator friendly. Our bees are extremely important to our environment, and we gotta show them some love, because they provide so much for us in our environment. They are the reason why we're able to have such an abundance of herbs and fruits and vegetables. So it's really important that we take care of them. Went to Dollar Tree and I saw this. This is actually it's a container for when you're painting and you need to clean off your paintbrushes. And when I saw it, I'm like, this looks exactly like the types of containers they use for like a portable bowl for your dog. And I was like, okay, $125, hell yeah, I'm gonna get this. And I also got these stickers here. And these are just like encouragement stickers that I want to put on my planners, as well as this board that I'm gonna make. I really want, you know, having ADHD, it's really important that I have some sort of like dopamine. I need things that help me with my dopamine. You know, I remember when I was a little kid and I would see these stickers and like, you know, when you're a kid, it gives you so much motivation to like, it just makes you, stickers make you happy and they make you want to do good things. So that's why I bought them. Then I also saw this planner at Dollar Tree. I really need to have notes everywhere I frequent to remind me of the things that I need to do on a daily basis. And I hot glued these magnetic buttons on the back so I can put on my refrigerator and I can see what exactly I need to tackle on a daily basis. So the plan is I want to go to Walmart and go get a science board, the type of board that I have for my 12-week planner. And on there, I want to put like, you know, all the daily, weekly, monthly things that I'm going to be doing during this transformation. So I'm going to include things from the elevation manual as well as from the spring and summer curriculum, so I can actually have a visual in front of me every single day, because I need those reminders with my ADHD. I need those visual reminders and not just digital reminders, because I'm not always going to be on my computer looking through my notes and looking through my Notion and all that. I need to see it in my face every single day.
A real big song right here. Lotto, Foxy Brown. Okay. And then my rising is Scorpio.
It's Hooky. Eve will fit perfect. Kaya will fit perfect.
I would throw a curveball.
Jocelyn.
I will put Jocelyn Hernandez on it. I will let Jocelyn do this. So imagine. Okay. Here we go. Lotto and Foxy gonna do most of the heavy lifting. Lotto and Foxy gonna do the verses. We'll let Jocelyn Hernandez do like the hook or maybe like an interlude from Jocelyn Hernandez. From the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm that bitch from the streets. Like let Lotto do like a little interlude, and then Foxy and Lotto let Jocelyn do a little interlude, and then Foxy and Jocelyn just go crazy.
So I'm thinking about going to the thrift store today because they're having 50% off for the holiday. And I'm just looking at my Pinterest to get some inspiration on what I should look out for. So I really need to revamp my entire wardrobe. Long story short, over the years, I lost a lot of clothes due to being in between homes and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so I really don't have a lot of spring and summer wear. Like I hardly have, and like the things that I did have, like white tops and things like that, it got really dingy and I just never, it either got dingy or it just fell apart because it was super cheap. And so I was thinking about going to the thrift store and just finding some. I really want to get a lot of white things, white, linen, cotton, breathable stuff, because I have a lot of black. I have a ton of black in my closet and I need more whites and light colored things. I need to not be afraid of color and, you know, venture out and get something with color in it. I just want to completely revamp my wardrobe. I know I'm going to be making certain things. I want to make some outfits, but right now I just want to get some basics. So yeah, getting a little bit of inspiration, and then we'll pop over to my favorite store, see what they got. So reminder, we're gonna go in looking for summer stuff. I might, if I got some time, if I feel like it, I might look for some stuff that I can resell on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know, we'll see. And upcycle, so I can make like really cute summer, spring tops. It don't take long to do. It's so hot. I wish this is popsicle type weather. Well, I feel like that man that was on the news that was looking at.
Yeah,
How did you come to be in that spot?
I'm the crossing guard on 55th and King Session. When I tell you, he ran the light, T-boned the lady, I'm bobbing and weaving.
And that ice cream, that's this kind of weather. So as you can see, it's pouring outside. I don't want to say the D word, but I'm sad about it because yesterday I got locked out of my car after we went to the thrift store, came right on back, tried to unlock my door, my key fob. My key fob, the button where it goes to unlock, it kept locking my door. And I was looking at it, the red light kept blinking and couldn't get in my car. The reason why I use my key fob is because I can't use the actual key to unlock my door. It just never worked. It was always jammed. It doesn't move to the left or the right. All you can do is just put the key in there. It won't budge. So for the past 4 years or so, I've been dependent on that key fob. Now this car it was born in 2014. So I suppose that key fob is probably damn near the same age. So it's quite old and needs to be replaced. Now I did get a warning. Maybe it might have been a couple months ago, maybe at the beginning of the year, because I had an issue similar to that. I used my key fob to unlock my door and it kept locking it. And I did see the red light flashing. Then after a little while, it worked. So it's crazy. God will send you red flags. It's just up to you to do something about it. And I don't have ADHD on top of that. Because, child, I already have issues with my car, with the electricals. I already can't see all the hazards. You know how you got the little hazard things that pop up on your car? My engine light turned on the day after I got my oil changed. Didn't really want to make this a rant. I'm really recording this so I can get some accountability. That way when I rewatch this footage, I'm like, okay, girl, this is your accountability to go get your car checked out, probably at AutoZone or something. Get a quote from a mechanic, a very trusted, reliable mechanic. I pray that God sends me to a mechanic that is reliable. Somebody I can trust that's not going to, see me as a woman and try to get all this money out of me because we are unemployed. And to me, that sounds like thousands of money that I do not have and that I would low-key, depending on how much that's going to cost, is going to depend on whether or not I get a new car or keep the car I got and fix what I have. Either way, I'm going to take a L either way because if I do decide to get a new car, I'm going to have to trade in my car. And with the issues that I have going on with my car, that's going to drastically decrease the value of the car. It's already 2014, and cars naturally depreciate. And when you add issues like that on top of it, it doesn't make it any better. So car lease on this is not paid yet. So I'll have to pay the difference with my new car. Again, we're unemployed. So how is this going to work? I'm just going to have to figure it out. I'm going to have to figure it out. I have to hustle. I don't want to say the word hustle because that's such a, I don't know. I feel like my relationship with the word hustle is just not the same anymore because hustle sounds like a dysregulated nervous system. That's what it sounds like to me. And I don't need to dysregulate my nervous system any more than it already has been. Just have to figure it out. I have to figure out one way or another. I have to have faith. It just makes me sad. This has been an interesting day. On top of that, it's Mother's Day. I went to church today, and I was just really, really sad. I don't have the best relationship with my mom, and kind of get reminded of that on days like this. Also, get reminded of how lonely you are. Now that I'm not at work, I had a friend or two at work, and I'm not there anymore. So now I'm like really lonely, and I can't depend on one or two friends to bother all the time and try to hang out with because that's not fair to do. So I didn't realize how lonely I would be.
I believe the biggest thing this week taught me is that life doesn't pause just because you're going through a major transition. Because while part of me felt relieved walking away from my job, another part of me was being forced to confront all the things that I've been avoiding for a while. And I think that's what humbled me the most this week. Realizing that some situations become heavier simply because we keep putting them off. Not because we're lazy or careless, but sometimes we're overwhelmed, distracted, we're surviving, or convincing ourselves that we'll deal with it later. But later eventually comes, and this week forced me to sit with that. take accountability, to stop running from the things that need my attention, and to realize that becoming a new version of yourself also means learning how to take care of your life differently. Not perfectly, just more intentionally. I'm learning that growth isn't always this beautiful, aesthetic transformation. Sometimes it looks like being honest with yourself about what you neglected and taking it on the chin and deciding to move forward wiser instead of ashamed. And even though I still don't fully know what comes next, I do know that this week changed me in a way that I cannot ignore. I feel more awake, more aware, and honestly, more ready to finally grow up into the life that I keep saying that I want.